Hello, Heart Risers. Today's story is one that might echo in your soul. It's about waking up after 10 years in a marriage that slowly, quietly broke her spirit. The woman you're about to hear from is one of us. She loved deeply and lost herself slowly. Here is a story to you all. I found out my husband was a narcissist after 10 years. Let her voice be your mirror, your light, your turning point.
I was 26 when I met him. God, he was magnetic. That type of charm you can't teach. He looked into my eyes like I was the only person in the room. It felt like I'd stepped into a fairy tale. He called me beautiful every day, sent roses to my office, told me I was his soulmate. Within a month, we were married less than a year later. Everyone said we were the perfect match, but perfection, I would learn, can be a very dangerous illusion. Year 2, things shifted. It wasn't obvious, just smaller. Suddenly he didn't like how I dressed. He'd laugh and say,
"You're not seriously going to wear that, are you?"
And I'd laugh along. I didn't want to be too sensitive. That's what he always said.
"You're always twisting things. Lighten up."
So I stopped speaking up. Little by little, I shrunk. It wasn't love anymore. It was performance. I was always auditioning for approval in my own marriage. 8 years in, I found the messages. He was cheating, repeatedly. I held up the phone. He didn't even flinch.
"If you weren't so cold lately, maybe I wouldn't need this."
That shattered me. But even then, I doubted myself. I searched for answers. I typed in emotional manipulation. That's when I found the word narcissist.
Love bombing, gaslighting, devaluation. She saw her story reflected in every article, every survivor's post. She wasn't overreacting. She was being abused, emotionally, psychologically, systemically.
It wasn't the cheating, it wasn't even the lies. It was the day I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize myself. My eyes were dull, my smile gone. I realized I hadn't heard my own laughter in months. That night, I packed a bag. I walked out, not because I stopped loving him, but because I finally remembered how to love me. Healing was slow. Some days I missed him, not for who he was, but for who I thought he was. But then I started finding myself again, through therapy, through journaling, through women who looked me in the eye and said, "I believe you."
She rose from the ashes of confusion, stronger, wiser, radiant. She's not telling this story to relive it, she's telling it to remind you, Heart Riser, that survival is not the end, healing is the revolution. To every Heart Riser listening, if you're still living in confusion, still apologizing for things you didn't do, still missing someone who never truly saw you, let this story be your mirror. You deserve clarity, peace, truth. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Comment, what was your moment of clarity? Explore our healing tools in the description as books, mirror affirmations, and playlists created for your rise. This is more than a video, this is your invitation to come home. To you, until next time, Heart Risers. Keep this no one told you today, Heart Riser, but I want you to know you're not broken, you're healing, and you are worthy of the love you've always given to others. If this chapter touched your heart, give it a thumbs up. It helps more survivors find their way here. And if you're ready for the next step in your healing journey, watch this next chapter right here. I'll meet you there. Until then, keep rising.